Namaste. Welcome everyone for the yoga break. We'll get started in just a couple minutes. We'll give a chance for everyone to get logged on. Welcome. So glad everyone is here. Hi, David. So this is a class for everyone, not just kids or adults or yogis. It's a yoga break for all. So perhaps you can set aside what you're doing and tune in for the next about 25 minutes and take a break and do some yoga. Hi, Huang. And you will feel so much better. So this class is short and it's a little bit of breathing exercises, some physical poses on the mat, and then deep relaxation. So you'll have the opportunity to practice the yoga and hopefully feel rejuvenated. So find a comfortable seat, perhaps sitting on a chair or a pillow or a blanket or just on your mat, and begin to tune into the natural rhythm of your breath. Taking a few moments to settle. So no matter what you've already done today or what you need to do later, allow your attention to be fully here now. And of course, the mind is very tricky and will try to take you elsewhere in the practice. So try to stay fully present in the breathing and the poses, and then you'll be able to rest your mind. So as you find your seat, begin to straighten the spine. Notice if you're leaning forward or leaning back, and try to be upright. The chin parallel to the floor and the crown of the head reaching toward the ceiling. Take a few breaths naturally. Don't change the breath. Just allow there to be some rhythm to the breath, and just notice the rhythm. And no matter if there's sounds or distractions around, try to not tune into them, but tune into your breathing. Your attention is like a magnet, so wherever you send your attention, that's where the energy goes. So try to stay with your own breath. Now we'll change the breathing. We'll inhale for a count and then exhale twice as long. When you breathe out, you can open up the mouth. This helps to release a lot of air and helps you feel more calm. Exhale the breath to begin. Deep breath in, 1, 2, 3. Exhale all the air out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, breathe in, 1, 2, 3. Open up the mouth, exhale. Breathe in. Exhale twice as long. You can also imagine you're blowing out a candle. Breathe in. Exhale twice as long. One more. And let it go. Very good. Begin to return to your natural breathing. We'll do some energizing breathing now. Hi, Amy. Bring your elbows up like goalposts and begin turning side to side. Every time you turn, let out the air. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Keep moving. Whoosh, 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 Good. Now bring the arms over the head. Interlace the hands and push up. Take a deep breath in as you release the arms down. Let out your air. Breathe in. Keep going. Really let go of something. Last one. Now hold opposite elbows. Side bend. Back to center and switch. Keep doing this side to side. And return to center. Now we'll come to stand at the mat. So you're going to come to stand behind you. They're mowing the lawn outside my apartment, so you may hear that. So just turn up your volume a little bit, tune into my voice, and I will tell you what to do. So come to stand at the top of the mat. We'll begin with some functional movement to start. Bring the legs wide and reach your arms out to a T. Reaching in opposite directions with the fingertips. Going to bring one hand to the opposite foot and then come back. And continue down and up, down and up. Use the breath. Inhale, exhale. Make some noise. And pause. Hold elbows again, heel toe your feet together. Side bend. Keep the feet a little bit separated. Side bend to one side. And then switch. You can bring the feet a little closer if that feels better to you. Squeeze everything. Remember, keep your attention on the pose, not elsewhere. And then return to center. Separate the feet, ragdoll. Keep holding the elbows. Sway back and forth. Just imagine no bones here. Let everything hang. Nod your head yes, shake your head no. Allow there to be some release here. Maybe bending the knees, letting the arms hang. Now roll up one backbone at a time. Bring the hands to the center of the chest and lift up and out of the waist. Hands to the center of the chest. We'll start with some warrior poses. You're going to step the right foot back and the left knee is forward. A strong warrior here, warrior one. The arms are lifted or hands to the center of the chest. Keep lifting up and out of the waist as you look at your thumbs or look forward. We're going to be working on balance today. So the first balancing pose is called the toppling tree. You're going to bring your hands behind your back, come to the ball of the foot, chest toward your thigh. This might be where you stay. If you feel like you can reach balance, float the right leg and begin to balance on the left leg. Keep pulling the arms over the head here. It's okay if you topple. And now take a big step back, high lunge. Arms by the ears. If this is too much for you, bring your right knee down. Bring your arm across the body, hands the center of the chest, and turn, revolve side angle. Again, keep the knee down if that's better for you. Look over the left shoulder here. Push the hands together. And release. Frame the foot, step back to downward facing dog. Bring your chest toward your thighs and maybe practice bending the knees a bit to bring your head closer to the floor. Now bring the right foot forward, warrior one. It might look different on the screen, but just switch legs. See your thumbs or look forward. Imagine you're a very fierce warrior here. Now prepare for the toppling tree. Come to the ball of the back foot Interlace the hands behind the back and begin to float the left toes. Maybe your toes don't come off the floor, that's okay, but try to lift them, balancing here. Big step back, high lunge. Arms by the ears, keep reaching toward the ceiling. Engage the abdominals. Now turn to your right. Hands the center of the chest. Look over the right shoulder. Maybe the knee is down. Keep turning. Frame the foot, step back to downward facing dog. Stay here. Stretch. Next is a dolphin pose. This is to strengthen the forearms and also the shoulders. So it's just like a down dog, but your forearms are on the floor. Once you're here, walk the feet forward and bring the chest through the arms. Dolphin. If you're feeling like you'd like to try to lift a leg, go ahead. And then switch. If you're a kid and you want to make a dolphin sound, go ahead. Now the dolphin push-ups. Bring the chin over the hands and push up. Chin over the hands and push up. Looks easy, but it's not. Keep going. Chin over the hands and lift up. One more. Chin over the hands and lift. Bring your knees wide, take child's pose. Resting here. Take a few breaths to reset. Now bring your hands to the floor, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Look forward, walk, step, or jump to the top of the mat. This is a variation of a forward fold. Separate your feet about hips width. Make your peace fingers and hold your big toes. The elbows are wide. Lay the chest on the thighs and forward fold. Keep pulling the toes and the elbows go out, forehead down. It's okay to keep the knees very bent. You can look at me if you need to know what to do. Now release, hands together, go all the way up and back. And then hands the center of the chest. Preparing for a few balancing poses. The left foot standing first for the tree. Find your variation of the tree. Hands the center of the chest. Root down into all the parts of your left foot, and lift through the kneecap. If you have balance, raise the arms. Maybe make a beautiful expression here with your hands. Vrikshasana, tree pose. And release. Switching sides. Standing on the opposite foot, just switch. If you have trouble with balance, bring your hand to a wall. That could help you a lot. Hands the center of the chest to begin, and then raise the arms. Maybe you open your arms wide, grow your branches, become a beautiful tree, full of strength and resilience. And release, breaking the pose. Next is the dancer pose. Again, if you have trouble with balance, use a wall in front of you or to the side. Going to be standing on the left leg first. Hold the foot and then lift the arm. Kick into the hand as you begin to bow forward. Don't bow until you've kicked as much as you can. And then look over the fingertips. Dancer. If you have trouble with the balance, just stay right here. Eventually, your balance will improve. Switch legs. Doesn't matter if you did the other leg. Find your dancer. Hold the inside of the ankle or the foot. Begin to kick into the hand. Kick so much until you cannot kick anymore, and then bow forward. Look at the fingertips. Too much for you? Stay here. And release. Shake the arms and legs out. All right, next are some squats and the lion's breath. So you're going to take a deep breath in and squat down and let out your air and make the noise, the lion's breath. If you're one of my children's students, you know how to make lots of noise. Breathe in and squat. Stick out your tongue. Open up the eyes wide. Don't worry, I can't see you. Breathe in. Make noise. Let go of some anger or stress. One more. Good, now stay. Stay in your squat here. Bring the hands to the thighs and begin rocking back and forth. One shoulder goes to the knee and then come back up. Switch, shoulder to the opposite knee and come back up. Switch. Use the breath here to help move the body. Should feel nice in the back and also the shoulders and the hips. And now straighten the legs, lift the arms above the head, and then heel toe your feet together. Preparing for the chair. So in the chair, you're going to sit down and back as if you're sitting in a chair. But in this variation today, we're going to separate the legs a little bit more. So separate, arms out, and sit down and back. Relax the wrists and even shake them out. Coming to the mat on your back in a boat pose. 1, 2, 3, not on the back, but on the sitting bones. Boat. Holding the backs of the legs, or release the hands. Now breathe in and out through the nose rapidly, as long as you're not pregnant. Now we'll use the breath to help do some exercises. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, open up the mouth. Lower. Keep going. 3 more. Last one. And relax. Let it go. Take in all the breath through all the pores of the skin in Shavasana, laying flat. You can windshield wiper your heels a bit, or your toes. Okay, peace fingers around your big toes. So you might have to bend the knees to get the toes, and you're going to open the legs wide. I'm gonna go this way so you guys can see me. Open the legs wide. Wide straddle here, holding the toes. If you can't get the toes, hold the calves, the knees, or the thighs, but keep the legs wide. Now see if you can bring your feet over your head. Maybe you straighten the legs a little bit more, bring them together, or keep them wide. Now you can stay in a supported shoulder stand with the legs inverted or legs up the wall, or lift the legs up. Shoulder stand or supported, anything that just brings your legs up. This is a very beneficial pose for all of the systems in the body, the nervous system, circulatory system. Keep the legs up for a few more breaths. Very slowly, let the legs come down, and you're going to transform into a fish. So bring the legs down, the arms are underneath of the body. 2 options here, you can watch me first. This is the full fish up on the top of the head here, or easy fish, building strength in the forearms and also the shoulders. Look up in both variations or close the eyes. fish. You can make a fish face if you want, if you're one of my kids' students or adult. It's perfect. And relax. Take Shavasana for 2 breaths, breathing in through all the pores of the skin. And then you're going to just flip over onto your belly, preparing for cobra, locust, or bow. We're only doing one, so you can decide. You just want to do a cobra, that's perfect. Locust, the arms behind you, or the bow pose. I'll do the bow. You decide what you want to do for your belly down back bend. Exhale the breath away. Inhale, lift. Once you're in your pose, try to stay. Don't hold the breath. And release. Make a pillow for your chin or your head. Windshield wiper your legs back and forth. And then come up onto all fours. Next is yogi's choice. So you can pick any pose you'd like to do. If you want to do the wheel pose or handstand, or you can take the headstand. I'm going to show you the headstand if that's something that you'd like to practice today. But you have about 2 minutes for yogi's choice, whatever pose you want. If you don't know what pose to do, you can write it in the comments and I'll maybe give you a pose. All right, so the top of the head is on the floor for the headstand. Hands come back, making a shelf. Lift the knees. Don't lose your integrity of the hands. The elbows are no wider than the shoulders. Walk the feet forward. Bring one knee to the outside of each arm. Stay here. Maybe you split the legs. This is the headstand, of course, but you can pick any pose that you like and find your yogi's choice. Take about 1 more minute doing your choice of a pose. You can always just rest in Shavasana if that's good for you. Take a few more moments. I wish I could see what poses you're doing, but maybe take a picture or have someone take a picture and post it. You can come to some of my other live classes and then that way I can see you on the Zoom. Okay, finishing up your pose and coming into the legs outstretched for a forward fold or a spinal twist. Or if you're one of my kids' students, the body drum. So decide what you'd like to do, a forward fold, spinal twist, or the body drum. I'm going to show the body drum, but feel free to do the spinal twist. For the body drum, you begin banging on the body, making noise, waking up all the blood vessels. I think adults might like this too. Don't forget the armpit. This is good for the lymphatic system, for drainage. Do both arms and the armpit, behind the back, the chest, all the way around the throat, for the thyroid stimulation, all around the scalp, the face, gently, fingertips, the eyes, the ears, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, and then work your way back, the scalp. If you're doing a spinal twist, switch sides. Do the whole body. Don't leave any part untouched. Make some noise. Good, and then lay flat Shavasana. Preparing for deep relaxation. So deep relaxation is one of the most important practices in all of yoga because it is conscious relaxation where your body can undergo deep healing. Not only physical healing, but emotional and mental healing. So take a few moments to find your Shavasana. Maybe you're using a blanket or a pillow and making yourself very comfortable. If you're just tuning in, now's a great time to do relaxation. You can either do it seated or laying flat. And progressively we'll put the body to sleep one part at a time. Bring all your attention to your left hand. Allow the left hand to be heavy. Left arm and shoulder sinking down. No sensation. Shift your attention to the right hand. Allow the right hand to be heavy. Right arm and shoulder, no sensation. Left foot, left leg and hip, no effort. The right foot, tingling, vibrating, full of energy from your attention. Allow the right foot to be heavy, no effort. Whatever it is you have to do, you don't have to do right now. Pelvic region, abdomen loose, the belly so loose. The back sinking down, merging with the floor. Head, neck, and scalp free of tension. Face without expression. Eyes sink deep into the sockets. Jaw and tongue loose, not a word to say. Leave your body and breath to rest. Just imagine being the witness, seeing yourself as if from above, full of peace and joy and true contentment. This is who you really are. Now rest in the bliss of your true self, which is complete. Feel your breath and feel your body. Begin to bring gentle movements back into the fingers and toes, rolling the wrists and ankles and stretching the arms and legs in any way you like. And as you feel ready, come to a seated position, just as we started, no rush. As you arrive in your seat, observe and honor the beautiful peace and wisdom you've connected with through this practice. And connecting with your own peace and wisdom is yoga. We'll end with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. If you don't want to do that, you can just listen. Bring your hands over the heart or thumbs the center of the chest. Exhale the breath away. Deep breath in. Om. Shanti Shanti Shanti. Be receptive to your inner peace and wisdom. See this in others and show deep compassion. It is my true honor and pleasure to share this practice with you in this way. Thank you. I know some of you tune in every day, and I really appreciate that. I will be here tomorrow. And also, just a couple of announcements. I am running a teacher training this summer with my teacher, Gabrielle. So if you'd like to check that out, that'd be great. And also I'm teaching live on Saturday for Raz and Saturday night for Yoga Works. I'll post the information on my page. And Sunday at 9 a.m. at Raz, it's going to be a gentle class in Yoga Nidra. So those are my 3 live classes coming up. And I will definitely still be here at 2 o'clock tomorrow and next week as well. So please let me know if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, requests, whatever you'd like. You can put them in the comments. And if you're so inclined to make a little donation for the teaching, I really appreciate it via Venmo. If you need information on that, just let me know. Namaste. Thank you. Have a great day, and please know how much you're loved. Hi, Karen. Mwah, mwah, mwah.